Hello, my name is Dennis J. Mahr. I am a practicing attorney in Sioux City, Iowa. Understanding the law and helping my clients navigate all of the legal complexities of the law has been my profession since 1977. There are many aspects to workers' compensation law, but for this video, let's talk about some of the most typical issues. If you are not an independent contractor and you have an oral or written contract of employment, you may qualify for workers' compensation benefits if your injury arose out of employment. It is the easiest to prove your injury arose out of employment if it was due to a traumatic accident. For example, this would include falling off of a ladder or scaffolding, being struck by lightning while on a roofing crew, or most commonly from lifting a 50-pound box of materials at work. These arise from doing some activity over and over again, usually for no less than 30 days, and more commonly from a decade or more of constant work activities. Typical repetitive type injuries would result in carpal tunnel syndrome, a degenerative disc in the spine, or a worn out shoulder or knee. Workers' compensation injuries must arise in the course of employment. That means if you chop your own wood at home, run a snow removal or lawn business on the side, or you are a fanatic about a sport or hobby that involves a lot of physical activity, you may have a harder time proving that your work and not your personal life caused your need for a surgery. In other words, if you are a karate or judo instructor on the side, your employer's company doctor will look a lot harder at whether your medical condition occurred at work or on your own time. To have a surefire case, you need your doctors to state in writing that, based upon reasonable medical certainty, your injury arose out of and in the course of your employment. In Iowa, a little finger is worth 15 weeks of workers' compensation if totally amputated. In Nebraska, every body part is worth less than in Iowa. Those types of scheduled injuries are determined by the politicians in each state legislature. So do not forget to vote for legislators who protect workers' rights. The big money is in injuries to the head or torso, including the back, the neck, and the skull. Shoulders and hips are typically part of the torso in Iowa, but usually not in Nebraska. Those who have the most serious injuries to the torso or head, followed by one or more surgeries, are usually much better compensated in Iowa than in Nebraska or South Dakota. The most important factor in determining how you should be compensated following surgery in the torso or head is how your permanent work restrictions interfere with your ability to earn a living for the rest of your life. If you are hurt really, really badly to the extent that you are unable to ever work again, you can even obtain benefits through the date of your death. The employer's workers' compensation insurance carrier is not being paid beyond your side. If there is a dispute over the cause or the extent of your injury, you need your own attorney. The insurance carrier often hires nurses to investigate your claim, so the insurance company has the information it wants about your medical history and medical care. I usually do not let injured workers give formal statements to insurance adjusters unless I am present to hear the questions and to advise you. I also usually do not let my clients talk to the insurance company's nurses or nurse case managers. This type of law is complicated. Before you possibly ruin your own case, call me for advice if you are headed for a major surgery due to your injury at 1-800-621-0783.